I don't like to use Cannonball on a single unit unless I'm actually going to be hitting a tower. So while it's an even trade, I don't recommend it. Now this is, because you can get... Oh, never mind. I didn't think my Dracula... That's what not to do, guys. Don't ever do that. Welcome back, everyone. It's the Average Gamer here. And in today's video, we're going to build a deck together. It's another request to have one with the 3 little pigs. So we're going to build a deck very quickly, and then we're going to try it out and see how we do. So, first and foremost, we'll get the base of this deck out there, which is the 3 little pigs. So we put them in place of the werewolf. Now, I don't want this to be a super expensive deck. I'm going to keep it really low. Well, not really low, but lower. Let's just add the Cannonball in there just for now in place of Moby Dick. I don't need the... it's really, really expensive. So we got to bring this cost down here. Let's just sort by cost. We're gonna put this little guy in for defense, the Ghost. It's gonna help bring the cost right down to 4, which is great. Now, this actually right here is a pretty solid defensive build right now. I've got 2 win conditions, but with the Dracula, the Pyramid, the Pistoliers, the Cryobot, and the Ghost, I've got a really good defense structure here. So I think we're going to try this deck. The only thing I might change is the Trojan Horse. If I change it out, ideally, I would probably change it out for the Pharaoh, because it just adds an extra layer of defense. The Pharaoh, guys, is underrated. I don't see it very much, but it deserves, I think, a bit more love. It actually is quite useful on defense. Especially, there's a lot of Shoguns and Minotaurs right now, and that Pharaoh is fantastic at distracting them. So, plus it hits ground and air and does AoE damage. So, you can't go wrong with that card. Anyways, guys, let's jump into it. Let's see how we can do here. Let's open up one of these. There we go. So, I don't have... there we go. Perfect. All right, let's do it. Let's get into it, guys. Let's see what we can do. So, there's a couple ways you can play the pigs. Playing them at the bridge is not ideal. Splitting them is fantastic at the back, and then getting a tank in front of them. I'm not a 3 Little Pigs player. I was not a 3 Musketeer player at all. I actually don't think I ever played them once in Clash Royale, and don't really play them here. The 3 Little Pigs, which they're very similar, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. See what we can do. But the 3 Little Pigs are expensive, and you got to focus on defense and then get them down at the right time. And also, if they've got a spell like Cannonball and or Moby Dick, you got to lure that out as well. All right, so he's got the Dracula coming down. So first things first, we are going to get the Cryobot down to assist with the Dracula. I knew he had Spider. Now, one thing you got to remember is you don't need to overcommit on defense. As you can see, I could have put the Pistoliers down, but it was a bit too much. And that's one of the things when it comes to this is you just need to learn the deck, the cards that they have, and your cards, so you can understand your defense and what you need to do in order for a proper defense without overcommitting and spending too much energy. So anyways, we're going to cycle around here. We're going to let... See, the Pyramid is just too good at, like, slowing everything down. Like, it's just way too good. And he's got the Shogun coming down, which is okay. I'm okay with the Shogun coming down. We're going to put the pigs in right at the back to help pick him off. While the mummies from the Pyramid... Oh, that was pretty good on his part. But I think that's not too bad. We're good. Oh, wow. That was well played on his part. Okay. I don't know what he's going to put down to defend against this. He put those down, but that's Ghost helped out. So the pigs, now I know he's got that barrel. The pigs cannot be grouped together at any point in time. They just can't be. Because he will barrel them down every single time that I use them. But we will figure it out. And we're going to cannonball down Mr. Van Helsing in the tower. There we go. We're going to put the Pistoliers here so they're out of range. Like that. And that's what not to do, guys. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Do not feed anyone's Dracula. Just don't do it. It will not work out to your advantage. It's just pointless. Basically, you're going to make anyone's Dracula essentially heal up almost a full, depending, especially if it's the mummy horde. So, guys, whatever you do, don't do it. So, we're going to shut down, we're going to shut him down pretty darn good. I don't know if he's going to take that. Yeah, he might take that tower. Okay. Oh, we won. Okay. All right. Not the best use of the pigs, but he had a good counter to the three little pigs. So we're going to say well played. And we're going to jump into another battle. I was only going to do one battle, but we're going to jump into another one with the same deck. And see if we can't actually get them to the tower. Excuse me. They were recently buffed. So their attack speed was increased. So I want to see them on the tower, but that was bit tough. They are expensive, right? They cost 9, making it very difficult because you're sacrificing a lot of energy to get them down, right? So you got to play them at the right time. So let's jump into one more here. See what we do. See how we do. Wait for opponent. And I'm going to be doing another deck by request as well. I'm doing a lot of that. I've been getting quite a few requests to play certain decks, so we'll be doing that. Righty. Fantastic. We are back in facing Azal and from France. And not a bad start, I guess. It's definitely a defensive start. But I don't like to sit on 10 and waiting for my opponent to make a move. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start with we're just going to cycle around here. Let's just put the ghost down. Kind of see what he's going to do. He's not doing anything. So we're just going to put the Crowbot right here. Oh, there he goes. He's doing something. Now I'm going to fireball this. Because that means he's only one off. He kind of tricked me there. I didn't see the samurai. I don't know, he kind of like blended in with Pistoliers or something. So I should have actually placed the I'm having a brain melt. The pyramid. But now I'll save it. Okay. He kind of caught me off guard there with that play. But that's okay. We'll take a little bit of damage, but you know what? Not going to stress, not going to fret. We're going to split the pigs in the back. He has Fireball. So I'm facing a couple decks that, well, are good counters. So we're going to try and get a little tank in here. I'm playing a lot of people that got solid counters to the pigs. But that's okay. That pig should lock on. Yeah, he's going to. And he's going to do some damage to that tower. I can definitely see their attack rate increase. All right. I don't like to use Cannonball on a single unit unless I'm actually going to be hitting a tower. So while it's an even trade, I don't recommend it. Now this is, because you can get... Oh, never mind. I didn't think my Dracula... That's what not to do, guys. Don't ever do that. We're going to just drop this here. We're going to put the ghost over here. And he's going to take the tower, but that's okay. I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, so we're going to drop this here. And then once he starts taking some damage, we're going to put the Crowbot here to help clean up those little mummies there. And now we're going to see those pigs just wreak complete havoc on that. And we still got one alive. So we're going to speed up everyone's attack here and take that 3rd star. And then we're going to say, well played to my friend Azal from France. there we go. So the Three Little Pigs are hard to play. They're not an easy card to play. Having 2 win conditions can really help out, because the Trojan Horse might throw your opponent off, forcing them to defend it, and then you can save those pigs as a surprise. And that's probably the best way to play them. I faced 2 opponents that had solid counters to the pigs. The barrel is definitely a big counter, and so is the cannonball. So those are things to take into consideration. And the barrel is still pretty popular even after it was fixed. So that is something you want to take into consideration when building a pigs deck. If you don't have the Dracula, I would actually put the Captain in. I tried to keep the cost low because, you know, you don't want it too high. So the Ghost fits in quite well there. If you don't have the Ghost, you can just put the 1 energy mummies in. But the Ghost is solid, and much better card than, I say, the one energy mummies. They're much better. If you don't want to have the 2 win conditions, and you want to stick with the 3 Little Pigs, and you want some more defense, and use the pigs as your only offensive win condition, take the Trojan Horse out and put in the Pharaoh. Or you could put the Samurai in as well, but I would prefer, you've already got like a tank in terms of the Dracula and or the Captain, and whichever one you use. I would put the Pharaoh in. The Pharaoh will stop a Minotaur or a Shogun in its tracks, especially paired with the Cryobot. You'll completely shut it down. Like, it just, no problems. Yeah, and your Pharaoh will survive. Or paired with Pyramid. And it's all for either an equal or positive energy trade. So keep that in mind, guys. The Shogun and Minotaur are currently popular in the meta, so I always recommend having cards that you can easily stop them, and both those cards are super easy to stop. Again, Pyramid by itself will shut them down, paired with a Cryobot, and it's game over for those 2 cards. Even if they have supporting troops, you're pretty much, it's very rare anyone gets a Shogun or Minotaur on my tower. They have to either catch me off guard or catch my defensive cards out of cycle. If they're in cycle, no matter if it's level 7 or level 8 Shogun or Minotaur, they won't get it to the tower. They're great cards, but easily counterable if played properly. If you want more information, you want to see that in more detail, I am going to be doing, again, I got a list of stuff to do, but as I've said, I got a lot of stuff going on in my life. But I am getting a little bit of a list of things I need to do. If there's certain cards you want to learn how to defend against, definitely comment below or contact me on Discord. I will certainly put that on my list of cards to do. I've got a lot of plans for the channel and the videos for Chaos Battle League, so you got to stay tuned for all those. I don't know when they're coming. Again, things got to get settled down for me. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. And remember, guys, you got to keep a little chaos in your life. It's really fun. It is. It's super fun. And if you're not already, please subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.